Hey everyone, this is going to be episode 8 of my Injustice 2 character talks, and this character talk is all about Cheetah. So I'm going to briefly discuss all 3 of the Cheetahs that we've had throughout DC Comics, the Silver Age Cheetahs, and the current one that is in Injustice 2, and I'm going to talk about her part in the story and in the video, as I always do in the other episodes, and feel free to check those out as well if you're enjoying this series. Or if you haven't seen it yet, I put the links on Twitter, usually, so people can catch them there, and, let's get started. So, Cheetah first appeared in Wonder Woman, first series, number 6, in the fall of 1943, status villain, name Priscilla Rich, occupation criminal, base New York City. Her special powers and abilities include acrobatics, cunning, and above average athlete and a stylish dresser. So this Cheetah is not a transformed Cheetah, she just wears a cheetah outfit. The Cheetah in Injustice 2 is like a human cheetah, as is the second one, or no, the third one that we're going to talk about. So, socialite Priscilla Rich led New York's Junior League Committee for War Work during World War II. The spoiled beauty came to resent the fame of Wonder Woman, the time-displaced Queen Hippolyta of the Amazons. Rich went so far as to try and kill the Amazon during a fundraising event. Thwarted and furious, Priscilla started in the mirror and was amazed to see a costumed version of herself staring back. This revelation convinced her to turn the room's cheetah skin rug into a costume and get revenge on Wonder Woman as the cheetah. Rather than kill Hippolyta outright, the cheetah stole the benefits proceeds and framed the Amazon Queen. Rich's ploy was exposed, and however, further fueling her hatred of Wonder Woman, Rich even joined several other diabolical women and formed the first Villainy Incorporated in an attempt to destroy the Amazon Queen. Once Wonder Woman vanished, the cheetah also faded from the spotlight, completing her eventual jail time in disgrace. So moving on, we are going to talk about Cheetah 2, the second Cheetah. Real name Barbara Ann Minerva, status villain. First appearance Wonder Woman, second series, number 7, in August of 1987. Her abilities include high intelligence. She's an untrained combatant, but this is only until she channeled the cheetah spirit. Then she possessed above average strength and agility, so she is able to go toe to toe with Wonder Woman. Let's see. Archaeologist Barbara Ann Minerva sought historical artifacts that would further her own fame. On one expedition, Minerva discovered the lost temple that was home to the African plant god Kartaga. After witnessing another tribe attack the Kartagans during their bloodletting ritual, Minerva forced his priest Shuma to reveal the secrets of the ritual, and Minerva endured the bloodletting ritual and killed her associate Dr. Levens so that she could offer his blood to them. She was transformed into a vessel for the cheetah, a feral friend driven to hunt down human prey. Shuma became her loyal companion, helping to renew her powers while he tended the plant god. As a cheetah, Minerva discovered the lost city of Bana, Migdal, and slaughtered many Amazons before Wonder Woman stopped her. So Minerva briefly reformed and became Wonder Woman's friend before the White Magician turned her into a demon. The witch Circe later freed Minerva from Gotham City's Arkham Asylum and forced her to drink the potion that made the cheetah Circe's slave. After Shuma died, Minerva sold her soul to the demon Neron. She became even more feral, completely losing control to the cheetah, and she lost her powers entirely when Sebastian Ballesteros made a deal with Kartaga to become cheetah number 3. She turned to Siphon, the legendary Greek spirit of vengeance, to grant her the power to fight for control of the cheetah and hunt Ballesteros down. Minerva slew Ballesteros and reclaimed the power of the cheetah, so she is the current cheetah, and she sought great power and God only to be opposed by one woman she later lost to an usurper. So with that being said, we're going to go to cheetah number 3 and then go back to Barbara. So cheetah number 3, its first appearance was in Wonder Woman, the second series, number 142 of April 1999. He is dead. His real name was Sebastian Ballesteros. Occupation was industrialist. Base was Buenos Aires, Argentina. And his abilities included super strength. He could strike at amazing speed. Claws and teeth can rend metal. Prehensile tail and hyper-acute senses make him a truly formidable combatant. Corporate raider Sebastian Ballesteros clawed his way up from poverty to become one of the richest men in Argentina, but he knew that real power also always trumps riches. To achieve such power, he was willing to embrace Earth Cartaga and become the new cheetah. With his bargaining savvy, he convinced Earth Cartaga to abandon its female host, Barbara Minerva, cheetah number 2, and once more allow male to the conduit for the ancient powers of cheetah. Ballesteros also made a pact with the sorceress Circe to turn Diana's friend Vanessa Capitelis into a second silver swan, and became the witch's lover. He then defeated Barbara Minerva, who wanted the cheetah power back, so she killed him and reclaimed her powers. So that leads us back to Barbara. So let's see what else we can find on her. And I'm going to include her gameplay trailer in the description as well. So we're going to go to Wikipedia real quick to see what extra little thing we can find out about the character, and then we'll talk about her part in the story as well. So the 3 cheetahs were Priscilla Rich, Barbara Ann Minerva, and Sebastian Ballesteros. He was a very short-lived one. So Cheetah was created by William Moulton Marston. That was the Priscilla Rich version. Minerva was created by Len Wein and George Perez, and Ballesteros was created by Phil Jimenez and Joe Kelly. The team affiliations of Rich included Villainy Inc., Minerva was in the Secret Society of Supervillains, in Justice League, and Superfoes. She has the powers. Minerva has the powers and appearance of a cheetah, granted by the plant god Earth Cartaga, and she has superhuman speed and strength. So let's see. There was also another cheetah so there wasn't just 3, there was actually 4, and this one was Deborah Domain, which was one of the other Silver Age cheetahs, who was the niece of Priscilla Rich, so they both just wore the cheetah-like outfit, while Sebastian Ballesteros and Minerva had the appearance of an actual cheetah. So let's see. In 2012, GC relaunched its comics and rebooted its continuity into an initiative called the New 52, where Barbara Ann Minerva was remade to be a corrupt image and antecedent to Wonder Woman, having used several aliases that happen to be the names of the various incarnations of the character, and is reintroduced as Cheetah. As part of her new backstory, she is referred to as an accomplice to Wonder Woman and an expert in dangerous relics, and having previously grown up in an all-woman commune called Amazonia in the possession of a dagger once belonging to a lost tribe of Amazons, she cut herself on it and was possessed by the goddess of the hunt, transforming her into a human cheetah hybrid. So that is her current origin, basically. Her claws can also turn Superman into a cheetah-like being. The origin of the cheetah is dated back to the Sand tribe, who for centuries had hunted alongside the cheetahs, and every generation of one of the members is chosen to become the host of the goddess of the hunt until one day a hunter killed the current host. The knife used to kill her was cursed until it fell into the hands of Minerva. Cheetah is subdued by the Justice League and placed in Bellrotto. However, once there, she makes contact with someone telling him she is where he requested, implying her capture was staged as a part of a bigger plan. So, during the Forever Evil storyline, Cheetah is among the supervillains recruited by the crime syndicate to join the secret society of supervillains. So that's how she became part of that team. And in DC Rebirth, her origin is altered. As a young girl, Barbara Ann Minerva enjoyed mythology and adventure, rebelling against her father's wishes. Minerva became an archaeologist and traveled the world. After Princess Diana of the Amazons returned soldier Steve Trevor to the United States, Minerva was the first to speak Diana's ancient Greek language and became Diana's first friend. At some point later on, Minerva discovers the cult of Urs Kartaga and is transformed into the cheetah, so it basically goes back to her original origin with Urs Kartaga. So they reverted back to her original origin, kind of, but she was also Wonder Woman's friend, so that's interesting. I have not read the Wonder Woman comics because I'm not a huge fan of Wonder Woman, but Cheetah has a very interesting origin, actually. So, there is also another alternate version of Cheetah that appears in Wonder Woman: The Blue Amazon, and she briefly appears as villain under the control of Krona, fighting Tigra in JLA/Avengers thing. In Wonder Woman Odyssey, a version of the Cheetah appears in the Odyssey storyline, which involves the gods altering Diana's history so that the mascara was destroyed when she was a child, and the new Cheetah is created from the corpse of a murdered Amazon after it is lowered into a mystical restoration pit and infused with the spirit of Megara by the Morgan, the villains who are hunting Wonder Woman. And in Injustice Gods Among Us, Barbara Ann Minerva appears in Injustice Gods Among Us comic. She was in the Villains Bar World's End in Keystone City, and I believe someone mentioned that was like issue 8 or something. And in Wonder Woman 77, an illusion of Priscilla Rich appears in the second story arc of the comic book based on the Wonder Woman TV series. Let's see what we can find in other media about Barbara. The Barbara Ann Minerva version of Cheetah appears in Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, voiced by actress Cheryl Lee Ralph, in which this version was once a scientist who was involved in valuable genetic research. Cheetah also appears in Batman the Brave and the Bold, voiced by Marina Baccarin. It is based on the Priscilla Rich version, but is said to be the Barbara Ann Minerva version. Barbara appears in the third Super Best Friends Forever short. She battles Supergirl, Batgirl, and Wonder Girl. The Barber and Minerva version of Cheetah will appear in Justice League Action. She's briefly in the Wonder Woman animated movie, briefly appears during the ending of Justice League New Frontier. She appears in the animated movie Superman, Batman, Public Enemies, and appears as one of the many supervillains trying to collect the bounty on Superman. She appears in Justice League Doom, voiced by Claudia Black, in a British accent, and is selected as part of Vandal Savage's Legion of Doom. She appears in JLA Adventures Trapped in Time, voiced by Erica Luttrell, who is voicing her in Injustice 2 also. And she is a playable character in the mobile game DC Legends. So, here's some miscellaneous things. In the first 2 issues of the non-continuity Super Friends comic book series, Priscilla teams with a group of... that's not Cheetah that we're talking about. Okay, so here's where it says Cheetah appears near the end of Chapter 8 of the Injustice comic, and the villain Bar Wilds in Keystone City, watching another villain play darts when the Flash and Wonder Woman suddenly burst in. She is in disbelief with her claws ready. The Wonder Woman says they're only here for Mirror Master and they do not want trouble. And so when Cheetah approaches menacingly, asking, "And what if we want trouble?" Wonder Woman advises her against it, revealing the rest of the Justice League is outside, and Cheetah backs off. So, Cheetah basically is one of Wonder Woman's biggest enemies, along with Circe. She's a pretty big enemy too. So that being said, since we're near the end of this video, Cheetah's part in the story, she's part of the society. You can see that in the Shattered Alliance Part 4 trailer that came out today, because she's in the group with Grodd, and they're plotting against the insurgency and the regime, trying to rid both of the factions so they can take control themselves. So she is part of Grodd's team, so she's working for Grodd, and she's basically after Wonder Woman in that sense. So this is my episode on Cheetah. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As I said, I will put the link in the description to her trailer, and so you guys can watch her gameplay. So with that being said, I'm going to get ready for my stream, and leave a comment if you enjoyed Cheetah, if you think she's an interesting character. Let me know. So thanks for watching.